Infinity doesn't mean nothing matters. It means everything does. Welcome, traveler, to Beyond the Atlas, a podcast exploring the infinite universe of No Man's Sky. I'm your host, Tyler, and this show is about exploration, lore, player stories, and the quiet moments that make this universe feel alive. Whether you're a veteran explorer or just waking up on your first planet, you're welcome here. Of course, before we get into today's topic, here's our tip of the week. If you land on an extreme weather planet, don't leave immediately. Wait for the storm. During active storms, storm crystals appear across the landscape, and they're extremely valuable early and mid-game. So here's what you do. Land before the storm. Stay near your ship. Grab crystals during the storm window. Jump back into your ship to recharge hazard protection. It turns a dangerous planet into a high reward opportunity. Sometimes the worst environments hide the best resources. And that is our tip for this week. And now onto our topic for this week, which is infinite but not empty. When people hear how large No Man's Sky is, they usually react one of two ways: awe or skepticism. 18 quintillion planets? That just sounds empty. And on paper, it should feel empty. Procedurally generated systems, planets you'll never see, stars no one may ever visit. By definition, that sounds like loneliness scaled to absurdity. But when you're actually inside it, it doesn't feel empty. It feels quiet. And those are not the same thing. So here's the difference between empty and quiet. Empty implies absence. Quiet implies space. No Man's Sky rarely feels absent. There are creatures wandering, ships crossing the sky, signals pinging in the distance, weather rolling across the horizon. Even on a barren planet, there's wind, there's dust, there's the hum of your life support system. The game understands something subtle. You don't need constant action to avoid emptiness. You need presence. And presence can be gentle. Procedural generation gets criticized as soulless. But here's the strange thing. Even though the universe is generated by algorithms, your experience isn't. The first planet that nearly killed you, that's yours. The system where you built your first real base, yours. The paradise world you stumbled onto unexpectedly, it's yours. Infinity doesn't erase individuality. It frames it. Because in a universe that large, the moments you remember become meaningful precisely because they're small. Humans struggle with scale. We can imagine a city, a country, even a planet. But 18 quintillion, that number becomes abstract. And when numbers become abstract, we assume they're hollow. But No Man's Sky doesn't ask you to comprehend the whole. It asks you to experience a fragment. A single system, a single sunrise, a single expedition. Infinity isn't there to overwhelm you. It's there to free you from completion. You'll never see everything, and that's okay. So why does it still feel alive? Part of why the universe feels alive is continuity. You can upload discoveries, name systems, leave messages, build bases that other travelers might find, even if the odds are tiny. That possibility changes everything, because meaning doesn't require witnesses. It requires intention. And when you place a base computer on a planet no one else may visit, you're not feeling emptiness. You're participating in infinity. Infinite doesn't mean overwhelming. There's something comforting about knowing you can't finish the universe. Completion can feel like pressure, but infinity removes that pressure. You're not racing toward an endpoint. You're wandering. And wandering is different than grinding. The universe isn't asking you to consume it. It's inviting you to explore it. At your pace, in your way. That's not emptiness. That's freedom. Thanks for listening, traveler. If you enjoyed this episode, consider following the show and sharing it with another explorer. Before we end, of course, we do have another signal fragment.
The universe is a simulation.
If that's true, what does that make us? Until next time, traveler, keep your fuel stocked and your scanner charged. And remember, infinity isn't emptiness. It's possibility. And in a universe that never truly ends, the smallest discoveries can still matter. Keep exploring. This has been Beyond the Atlas.